How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I got some Criterion movies that I ordered from Amazon, but it took a really long time to arrive. I guess, you know, because of the holiday season, it took a long time for them to get shipped out. So they're finally here, and let's go through and see what we got. First up is a movie that's near and dear to my heart. Growing up, I watched this movie a lot, and it's just a classic. I'm sure you've seen it, I'm sure you've heard of it. But it's a new one on the Criterion Collection, and it's a new 4K release, and that is The Princess Bride. And this is a beautiful cover. It is number. Actually, let me open this because I can't read the number. All right. So, this is very different than any other Criterion that I have, at least. This is like more than a digipack. Oh man, that sucks. There's like some sticky stuff on the back, and when I pulled it off, it still leaves the sticky mark. That's not cool. Hopefully that fades away, but it's pretty prominent, as you can see. But anyway, it says "As You Wish" on the back, which is pretty cool. And on the front, we have this cover, which is pretty awesome. On the inside, oh wow, the booklet is actually, is it stapled in? Yeah, the booklet's actually a part of the inside. So, it's not removable, I don't think. Yeah, it's actually like a part of the book, which is pretty cool. It says The Princess Bride on the inside. We got the table of contents here. Let's see if you can see that. It says cast and credits, and then there's two essays. One says "Let Me Sum Up" by Sloane Crosley, and "How It All Happened" by William Goldman. William Goldman is the author and screenwriter of A Princess Bride. I actually read A Princess Bride, the book, this year. I wouldn't really recommend it, unfortunately. The book is not nearly as good as the movie. The movie is in the book, you know, so all the things that you love from the movie are in the book, but then there's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of extra stuff that for me just didn't really work very well. So I wouldn't really recommend reading the book. But if you're interested, it does exist. This is what the discs look like. And this is number, I think 948, but I'm going to have to look it up because it's very hard to read it on the side of this. But other than this little imperfection that's left from the sticky thing to have the piece of paper, other than that, it's a really cool Criterion I guess it's a digipack, but it's made like a book. It's really cool, the texture of it. That is The Princess Bride, right there. It's very cool. Yeah, I love A Princess Bride, so I had to pick this one up. It's in 4K, so I'm excited to check this one out. The next one I picked up is a Wes Anderson film, and it's actually my favorite Wes Anderson film, or very high up there, and that is Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's what it looks like. Front of the back, and this is number 700. Very cool digipack. On the inside, that's what it looks like there. That's what it looks like there. Very cool art, just like the movie itself. Very cool. I'll show you that's that open. Very cool design. And then we have the booklet here. That's what that looks like. And then it's like a uncolorized version. Very cool. The booklet just has all the different characters in it, all the different art pieces. It's awesome. It's very cool. The movie itself is such a fun, awesome movie. Wes Anderson is very much a visual art storyteller and a visual artist. So having claymation, stop motion, it just makes sense for him to do. Everything is just perfectly framed and perfectly maneuvered. This is Wes Anderson at his best, in my opinion. The story's really fun. It's a Roald Dahl story. I love this movie. It's a great one to watch around Thanksgiving, around fall. The colors, the story of it, everything is really cool. So I had to pick this one up. I'm excited to watch this one again. But that is Fantastic Mr. Fox, and it is number 700. Next one up is a movie I haven't seen before, but I've heard about it. And the movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, is Martin Scorsese's The Departed. And this is a trilogy that The Departed is based off of. And that is the Infernal Affairs trilogy. That is the front. That is the back. Actually, let me open this one up for you guys. Alright. It is number 1559. If you can see that. So, this is what the inside looks like. Very cool art. Looks like we have 3 Blu-ray discs, and it's a trilogy, so it's each one of the movies. Then we have the booklet here. It's the back of that. It just says Infernal Affairs. Very cool. So I'm excited to check this movie out. I've never seen it before, but The Departed, which is based on these, is one of my favorite films of all time. So I've been kind of waiting and holding off to watch these. I'm a little worried because I don't, I'm constantly going to be comparing The Departed to this and like vice versa, and just noticing and checking out the changes and like, oh, they left that out, or oh, they cut this out from here. So it's going to be a biased, thing. It's going to be a little weird to watch it. But I've heard really great things about this. And I've heard that, especially the first one, is just an amazing movie. So I really want to check it out. I really want to see it. I'm very excited. But that is Infernal Affairs. Alright, last but not least, this is a very crazy looking movie. It seems pretty controversial. I had to pick it up because I've never heard of this movie. And just looking at it, it just seems really crazy. And from what I've read about it, it seems pretty interesting. So, this is Spike Lee's Bamboozled. And if this is what the cover looks like. This is the back. And this is number 1019. I've never seen this movie. It's a Spike Lee movie. It's got Damon Wayans in it, Savion Glover, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tommy Davidson, and Michael Rappaport. I don't know much about this movie. From what I understand, this movie is Damon Wayans, I believe, works at a TV station, or like a TV production company, and they don't like his ideas that he's been pitching. So he's in a contract and he wants to get out of that contract. So to get out of the contract, he comes up with this crazy idea for a show where they do blackface, and he's assuming that they're gonna hate this idea and they're gonna fire him, and he's gonna get out of his contract, which is his plan. But apparently, I think it's Michael Rappaport is the president of the production company, or the studio, and he loves the idea. He thinks it's great, and that he has them make the show, and then they make the show, and the show becomes a hit, and people love it. And it's a satire movie about, you know, stereotypes and obviously the like horrors of blackface and African American culture in Hollywood. And I think it's speaking of like, I watched some interviews with Spike Lee. He was talking about how like you don't need to be actually wearing blackface to be doing blackface as an African American in today's Hollywood. So I think it'll be a real interesting watch. It seems really dark and kind of crazy, so I'm excited to check it out and just see. This actually will be one of my first Spike Lee movies, so I'm excited to get into his filmography. I figured this would be something unique and different, and something I've only ever seen on the Criterion collection. So I don't know, the cover grabbed me. I was like, whoa, that is something different. That's something crazy. And like, what, Spike Lee directed this? So I'm excited to check it out. I'm sure it's controversial. I'm sure it's crazy. It's a satire. It's called Bamboozled. I'm gonna see how it is. But that is Bamboozled. It is number 1019 on the Criterion collection. So that is it for the Criterion collection that I picked up this time. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys seen any of these movies? I'd love to hear it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Hey, we just hit 30 subscribers on the channel, so big thanks to everybody that subscribed. I really appreciate it. We're one step closer to 100. Once I get 100, I will be giving away a Criterion copy of Rushmore. So I'm excited about that. Thanks again for all your support. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, bye.